Good morning, everyone. Jim Phillips here, life strategist and author of The Key to Life, Living in Full Expression. I trust you are having a gorgeous morning and looking forward to this day. I was answering a post. I couldn't think of what I wanted to say. I was answering a post yesterday, or reading a post yesterday that was on Facebook, and I don't know how I got to this particular thread, but it was interesting, and the question that was posed was something along the lines of, do you believe that there are extraterrestrials, and what role do they play in who we are? And it got into star people and aliens and overlords, got into God and Jesus. I mean, got into all of these different topics regarding who's in charge. And as I'm reading the streams, of course, you could imagine there was some fear about it, people afraid of what's going to happen, what these other or aliens or whomever, what their intent is, do they have an agenda? And the truth of the matter is, for me, do I believe that there are other beings existing? And yes, I do, because when you look at the cosmos and the universe, it's just unfathomable to me that there wouldn't be. That would be arrogant, I think, to think that we're the only beings living on a planet and living as we're living. Now, having said that, but I don't know. I don't have proof of that. But the point that I want to make with this, and I'm going to get to this rather quickly, and that is that we can become concerned, which I believe we do, over things over which we have no control. If there are other beings out there, if they have an agenda, if there's going to be some attack, if you want to use that word, on us, well, then it's going to happen. But I think that the interesting thing is that all we have to do is open our eyes and become aware of what's happening right here, right now on this planet. And that, to me, is the more frightening thing. It's not about the what ifs, if there is aliens out there from other planets or star people or reptilian beings or whatever words you want to use for these other beings, but it's about what are we doing to ourselves right now. I mean, it's amazing to me, and I've mentioned this so many times, what we do to each other across this planet, how we don't take care of each other, how we make decisions, and I use the word we collectively. And I'm not saying this is everybody, but it's collectively, because we are all humanity, and we all have a responsibility, I think, to ourselves first and foremost, to be the type of person we want to be, and in being that person and living our life in truth of who we are, we do make the planet a better place. We do help humanity. We do benefit other people who are around us and with whom we interact. But the challenge is we get so distracted. We get distracted by technology, like yesterday, just me reading this stream. We get distracted by the misinformation that's being put out there. We get distracted by all the stuff that's happening within politics and leaders across the planet. And we've got to take care of ourselves first and foremost. We've got to be who it is we know that we are. We've got to live from that truth. And that's living from our heart. That's allowing our heart to direct us. That's about being this loving, kind, beneficent being that we are, and allowing that to be our expression in the world. And as we do, the world is a better place. We benefit those around us who maybe don't get it yet or don't understand yet, and that's what they're here for, as we are, to understand what's been misunderstood. And we give them that opportunity by being that example. And I would just say, just in closing this, that we've got to let go of all these things that are nothing more than distractions. We got to be here right now in this moment. Look at what's happening. Look at what we can do. Look at what others are doing around the planet. Look at what governments are doing. And take charge of our own lives, number one. Understand what it is we believe and why we believe it. Make choices from what we understand to be the truth. And don't get caught up in all this rhetoric and all of this negative energy and all of the I don't even know what word to use, the misinformation, the untruths that just fly around rampantly. And of course, with technology, it's much easier to get misinformation out there, which influences all of us. So today I would just suggest that you be who you are, you understand who you are, and you live from that truth of who you are. And you continuously look for that truth. You continuously expand into that truth. And you're going to find your life is going to be much better. The lives of those you care for and love is going to be much better. The planet is going to be much better as a result. Humanity is going to be much better. And then whatever happens outside of that is outside of our control. I look forward to talking to you next time. Have an incredible day today. I'm Jim Phillips. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.